We could have a bloopers. I don't know where this is gonna be. And for that I apologize.
I think it's okay.
If it falls forward, I'm gonna be
Is it on?
Yes.
Hi!
Hi! This is take 16
of the flip video.
of the vlog.
Of the vlog.
Alright, let's do a quick synopsis, tomato.
It's not the same thing, Sarah. Anyway.
Okay.
We're Friday the 13th.
Wait.
Okay.
First things first. Happy spring.
Happy spring.
Secondly, it's gorgeous here.
Beautiful.
Thirdly, we're wearing our sunglasses because A, Kelly just got a pair. She looks good in them.
Thank you.
Secondly, because it's to signify the transition of seasons for us as well. We wish we could be speaking more spiritually, but we're really just talking about outside.
The weather. Beautiful.
But we do have some churning in our hearts. Seasons have changed.
Seasons have changed. You're right.
This will be discussed later.
Yeah. Let's start with Friday the 13th of
March.
What month is it? Sorry.
We went to the Great Wall.
It was wonderful. We took a group of 5 kids that we work with from the coffee shop, and a couple of them have never been before, and my brother and sister were in town, so we also took them. We went to Sematai, which is the oldest and highest, right? Or is it just
I think it's just the highest.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
I think it's just the highest.
The highest point that you can reach by just being a tourist.
Yes.
And we hiked that mofo.
We did hike that. Well,
I did.
You hiked more than I did, but not because I didn't want to hike.
I took 4 of the 5, and we went far. Let me just say, when I say we conquered the Great Wall, we conquered the Great Wall.
It was pretty fun.
It was fun, and my quads were hurting for days after. But that's okay because we took a 24-hour train ride the next day, so I had plenty of time to relax.
Speaking of that train ride, we just got back from Hong Kong.
Yes, we would just like to send out thank yous to Huey, Fred, and their little girl.
Clement.
And
they're French. And
American.
Taiwanese. And Taiwanese.
They're beautiful.
Expat family.
And we also like to thank Robin. Cause
thank you, Mommy.
Not only did she
finance
and send plenty of things to take with us on the train.
She also sent us double stuffed Oreos.
So we took a 24-hour train ride to Hong Kong in the glorified closet, but it was okay. You know, it could have been much, much worse. Could have been a bus.
Yeah, let me just explain our glorified closet. It's basically a tiny room with 3 bunk beds. The top 2 bunks, or excuse me, there's 6 because there's 3 on each side.
2 sets, yeah.
Yeah. So the top and the second you can't sit up in, but the bottom one you can. So if you're on the bottom, you get this like glorious little ride, sit up, play games,
like a little table.
A little table.
You can sit, you can lay.
Mm-hmm. But if you're on the top 2, on either side, you basically have to lay down the entire trip.
It was so funny because I was trying to take a drink of my water. My leg was up here and my arm was over here.
And every couple minutes I'd be like, ouch! And Sarah'd be like, did you hit your head again?
Yeah, but it was all part of the experience.
It was wonderful, actually. We read a lot. We ate a lot of jelly beans.
My only reservation with the train was the bathroom facilities, which was just a squatty.
Kind of unsanitary.
I deprived myself of liquids pretty much the entire time we had to be on the train. Anyway, the city was worth it. It was so beautiful.
Beautiful.
Water and palm trees and ice cubes and nice people and
ice cubes.
It was like the best of China, the best of American with a little bit of European influence. It was great.
It was awesome.
I would say to anyone who ever has a chance to come to Asia, Hong Kong is a must.
Go to Hong Kong. And also, we saw all the sights. We were on the ground for 36 hours?
Probably.
And then we got back on a train and headed home. So it was a beautiful little vacation, little 2-day.
It was enough. So we got back here in the middle of the week and kind of just got back into the pattern of our Beijing life. Kelly lost one of her students as well as her debit card. Her student really didn't get lost. A different teacher took it, the class.
Yeah, she said that she wanted a Chinese teacher, and I was like, what? Excuse me?
Anyway, so now we're just kind of getting back into our normal routine.
We are.
Our grandmas are both having health issues, so you can be thinking of them.
Yeah.
We're still fighting the knots of what to do with our lives once we get back to America.
I think that we have also started experiencing some culture shock, delayed, or just coming back from Hong Kong, because I don't know. I've been funky since we've gotten back from Hong Kong.
Yeah, I haven't been able to kick the sleepiness.
I think part of our problem is also that we haven't been regularly
attending a Sunday
service because of many reasons.
And because it's China.
Yeah.
Nothing here is easy to just do.
No.
But today we went to a new one, and it was very, like, low-key, like, cozy oriented. It was really nice, like, really plush chairs, and the smell of coffee and caramel rolls lingering, and they just had open discussion groups.
It's not harder to get to necessarily. It's a little bit more expensive to get to because you have to take a taxi there.
You have to really navigate.
You do have to
back alleys.
You have to navigate it, but I think that it's worth it. Worth the 20 quiet week. So
yeah.
So.
And with the weather getting nicer too,
we could walk more.
I love how we have open discussions between us with the camera. It's like y'all are here. So we're at the halfway point now of our time in Beijing. So it's funny. I was just telling Kelly, like, Valentine's Day was only a month ago. And like,
more than a month now.
Yeah, like almost 5 weeks ago. To me, it seems like it was like half a year ago. But like 2 weeks ago seems to me like it flew by. My concept of time here is so off.
Yeah.
So we have, like, the next month is going to be nice because the weather will continue to get nice, and we have some, like, touristy things we want to do, like the Summer Palace, and they have, like, the Cherry Blossom Tree Festival in one of the parks, and then
there's also
Kelly's birthday.
Woo.
And I'm hosting.
I'll be 21.
I'm going to host a little party.
Bonjour, Archer-y.
Ooh.
The April 4th is the day of, it's like Dia de la Muerte, except for Chinese version. They honor the dead, and you make rice and put chopsticks standing up in it. I don't know what else you do. I think you visit the burial site, but I think we should do that.
I think we should submerge into that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So expect a blog on that.
Yeah. And it's, again, not that we've been ignoring you, it's just we were out of the country, literally.
We didn't have any internet access in Hong Kong. We were able to check, like, our bank accounts and our email for
2 or 3 minutes, but and it's also just that our lives have just kind of been, what's it called when you just kind of wade in the water, or you're treading the water, you know? We've just kind of been treading because it's been the same thing, but with weather getting nicer and stuff, we'll have more to talk about with you.
Word.
So other than that,
I miss you and I love you.
And we're still waiting for some mail.
I'm waiting for mail from my bank.
Yeah.
Send me my debit card.
Kelly did indeed lose her debit card here in Beijing.
I didn't lose it.
Okay. She left it in the ATM and walked away without it. So interpret that as you will.
Listen.
She was distracted, she says.
I was with one of the students and he was like, okay, let's go.
Let's go! Anyway, so they found it, but they cut it up, luckily. It could have been worse.
It could have been worse. You're right.
Anyway, so we hope that you liked this and liked Kelly's sunglasses, because it's a hard sale. I was doing more work than the people actually there. But, and we hope that you've been looking at our pictures on Facebook. I'm going to start posting the links of our Facebook albums onto our blog spot. So if you don't have Facebook, you can still look at our albums.
Word.
So I'll do that for you soon. And so check us out. Facebook, MySpace, Blogspot, Hotmail.
We're all over the internet.
We are all over the internet. And you know what? We are even more so over the internet because we keep meeting people who take our photos. And like at the Great Wall, this whole slew of people were taking a photo together from like every country, every nation, every tribe. And they asked me to be in it. So pretty much famous at the Great Wall now.
We're famous everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Tiananmen, Great Wall, Lama.
So yeah, we miss you. We're thinking of you all. So shoot us an email or send us a letter via snail mail or comment on our blogs.
Poke me on Facebook.
Ooh, that's a good one. We might poke you back.
Don't
So again, thank you, Robin, for making the last 2 weeks very successful and being able to happen. We much appreciate it.
All right. Love you.
TTYL.
Sarah and Kelley.
.blogspot.com. My big hand is going to be in this now.
Now my
Where's
legs
the
are
I
gonna
can't
be
find the